A pair of AL clubs. Yankees on the road as New York goes up against the Chicago White Sox. It's live and it's Major League Baseball on 2K Sports.
They love being here and they're ready to cheer. Over 40,000 in their seats. A look at Carlos Quentin, no doubt getting ready for some offensive punch. And hi again, we welcome you to our Saturday night broadcast of Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Starting pitcher in this one, Jake Peavy. Steve, what do you think his strategy is going to be against this Yankees lineup?
Well, as a hitter, you take a look, you're facing Jake Peavy in this one, and, you've got some concern because he has that explosive fastball and then that nasty slider. Peavy gets so many ground ball outs, he keeps the ball in the ballpark. As a hitter, you want to try to get him to elevate his pitches and hit a mistake.
And now, presented by Pepsi, a look at the Yankees starters. Thoughts, John? Anybody stand out?
Well, every manager loves to have a switch hitter in the middle of your lineup, and that's what Mark Teixeira provides. He has power from both sides of the plate, but he also hits for a high average, so you can't just think, well, I'll just throw him away and try to beat him that way, because he'll take his singles the other way to drive in runs.
Leadoff hitter, Derek Jeter, to get us started. Last outing for the White Sox proved to be a win. What a streak these guys are on. That's 10 in a row now. They are the team to beat.
Well, today is one of these joyful days when you get to watch a team that's clicking on all cylinders. Starting pitching, relief pitching, the hitting. The only question mark is right now, can they make this last?
Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1. John, with every one of the wins they get now here in the month of August, one step closer to playing longer.
Well, it absolutely is, and if you're a team behind them, all you have to do is look at...
Grounded up the middle. Back up. That retires Jeter. And now's a good time to take a brief look how the White Sox stack up defensively. Steve, a factor for them?
Well, they're confident with Alex Rios out there. Just a solid all-around defender with a strong throwing arm. He's a quality defensive player.
And it's Robinson Cano now.
Well, he's got to have some confidence in this one. 3 hits in the game last night. Must be seeing the ball well.
One out, nobody on. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Takes that first pitch low in the strike zone, strike one.
Well, outstanding movement on the cut fastball, but he left it out over the heart of the plate. He got away with one right there.
And here's the pitch. And with 2 strikes on him, Cano, a good contact hitter, will just look to put it in play. Line softly to center field. And that one's going to drop in. That's their first hit.
A lot of tough teams in the American League. Let's take a look at where the Yankees sit right now in the rankings. Second batting average, second best in base hits, and they're ranked 3rd in team batting average with runners in scoring position. Having that ability to come up with a clutch hit, being able to relax and know that the pressure's more on the pitcher than on the hitter.
One down, runner at first. Really lets it rip on that one, but starts off with a strike.
They had 2 hits in the game last night, looking to add to that today and trying to contribute to his club's success.
Hot shot towards the hole. Gets one at second. Back to first. Not in time. 1 and 2 won't get it.
Well, quick release by the third baseman. They get the lead runner at second, just not able to turn the double play.
It's Alex Rodriguez at the plate, 2 away. The pitch. Line towards third and foul. Rodriguez fouls off another. And he strikes out Rodriguez, swing and a miss. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. And the White Sox, their first chance has come. And CC Sabathia is the pitcher. New York's got him starting in this one. And as he looks at this White Sox lineup, what are they going to see from him today?
Well, for CC Sabathia on the mound, boy, you'd love it when you hand him the ball to start the game as the manager because you know he's going to take you deep into the game. He's going to compete. You know exactly what you're going to get from him every time out, and that's a power performance.
First pitch on the way to Damon. Swing and a miss on Sabathia's delivery.
Oh, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
Strike two. No balls, 2 strikes. Veteran Damon, though, he'll cut it down and try to just poke it out there.
Now, if you didn't get a chance to see the game last night, you missed the fact he drove in 3.
Swing and a miss. Gets away. He's heading for first. Oh, and he got him. What a throw. He gets the play at first base.
Hey, Gary, as soon as the pitcher lets go of the ball, he knows what can happen in this situation. Is hoping his catcher can stop it and get the out in time. Great heads-up play.
There's a big 2 right there. And it's Alexei Ramirez now, 1 away. He's #1 in runs scored in the league. A swing, a ball hit high, deep into right field. Tell it goodbye. The first run of the ball game. You'll have to get that on the big fly ball in a 1-0 lead.
A great piece of hitting right there. He turns on that one, rotates the hips, and drives the ball.
And that's going to give them the lead here, and an early lead.
I'm going to see if they can tack on a few more here in the first and put the pressure on. That's what you want. Run support for your pitching and attack the opposition. That's what the White Sox are doing right here.
1 out, nobody on. Here's the delivery. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1. They are happy, Steve. This output is getting this game going in a hurry.
Well, standing around in the field in the top half of the inning didn't seem to affect them because they came in swinging the bats.
And we'll look to see if the pitching can settle in. And Konerko retired.
Number 20.
Carlos Quentin at the plate with 2 away. Well, leading the league in home runs. A swing, line drive, deep left field. Off the wall and left. Here's Quentin stretching it. The throw, safe at second.
Just a solid offensive player day in and day out. And a guy that really can deliver for this offense.
Get to take a look at one here that probably should have ended at first base.
Well, he had the burners on coming out of the batter's box and rounding first base. Great aggressiveness on his part. He didn't let up and he gets in safely.
No indecision when he got to first base.
That's how you get in safely to second.
And Beckham's in the box. Batting .500, 4 for 8 career mark against Sabathia. Swings and misses at the fastball, 0-1.
Well, climbing the ladder on him right there. He just throws that fastball right by him.
Back up the middle. And it falls in. Hitting streak continues. Presented by Pepsi, we'll show you the lineup Ozzie Guillen's got going. Now, scouting report, John. Who are we watching for today?
If you want to see power in the lineup, just look at Carlos Quentin. This guy can hit it out of the ballpark and hit it out anywhere. It doesn't matter if he's pitched away, he'll take it to right. If he's pitched in, he'll hit it to left field. Great power stroke, but the thing he's been working on this year is his consistency.
Here's Alex Rios now, RBI chance.
On his last game, came so close to hitting for the cycle. Got the home run and the single and double, but unfortunately just couldn't come up with a triple.
Hit sharply towards the hole. It's through. The runner's going to come home.
Now batting.
That's 3 consecutive hits he's given up. He can't be out of gas yet. He just has to bear down and get somebody out. They don't want to go to the bullpen this early in the game.
It's going to be Brzezinski. And the offense here is putting on the show. Right now, they're in charge of this ball game.
Well, they staked out an early lead in this one, just where they want to be.
Well, you know, when you hit like this in the first inning, you start to anticipate maybe a healthy bit of run support coming in this game. Here's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. That one in the alley. This could be 2 or more. And he scores from second base. And Rios comes across to score. And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double.
Number 25, Mark Teahen.
Well, the pitcher's got to be thinking to himself, what do I have to do to get an out? That's now 4 straight hits he's given up.
And Mark Teahen up. Boy, this lineup is just pushing the pitching right now. It's tough to get anybody out.
These guys are really swinging the sticks. They came out ready to hit today, no question about that.
Yeah, if you're the pitcher, though, it's more like somebody's got a stick and he's poking you in the eye. Swung on, a fly ball heading towards the corner in right. It's off the wall in right. And the throw, and Pierzynski comes in.
Now batting for the Chicago
They
White
tried to
Sox.
go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind him and count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
It's going to be Tomei now. So the direction here, Steve, for this lineup, to stay in charge. Right now they are.
Now, there's nothing like taking a lead early in the game, first inning especially. Get up early and score off.
Swing and a ball hit high in the air. Straight away left field. Gone! A two-run homer. Now with that two-run homer, they extend that lead to 7.
That's the second home run so far in this game off the pitcher here, so they're looking like maybe they're starting to figure something out.
You can survive the home run ball if you can spread them out, but it's getting a little dicey now.
They have not figured out a way how to shut down this White Sox offense today. They look so
Number 18,
good.
Johnny Damon.
2 outs, bases empty. First pitch on the way to Damon. That's a strike. Sabathia gets it in there. And the first inning, Steve, we see first inning runs, but this is a whole lot more than that. Big home runs, big lead, a lot of fireworks. Ground ball, Rodriguez. And he's on now. That's going to be another hit for them. Now we'll take a quick look at the Yankees and how they'll be fielding defensively.
Number
Steve,
10,
keeping an eye on anyone?
Alexi.
Robinson Cano has all the ability in the world. He has to stay focused, and when he is, there's not a play that he can't make.
And a runner on for Alexei Ramirez. He homered earlier in the ballgame. And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. And a swinging strike on that first pitch from Sabathia. 0-1.
Well, a great pitch right there. Threw him that slider and hit her just out in front of it. Swung early, came up empty.
Swung on, hit. And there's another one. They really are stringing these hits out.
Well, Alexei Ramirez's season so far, let's take a look at where he ranks compared to everybody else. Third most in hits, fourth in batting average. Adding the power numbers there as well. He's also ranked in the top 5 in home runs, so among the more elite power hitters in the league.
So Paul Konerko with a chance, 2 on and a couple away. He's the league leader in ribbies. At the belt, Hughes kicks and throws. First pitch to him, a curveball, swung on and missed. 0-1. Liner towards the hole, and the side's retired. Teixeira catches it, comes in off the field. Wow, they deal some serious damage. First inning really starting out with a bang. The White Sox have the lead, 7-0.
For the second inning.
All lit up here at U.S. Cellular Field on this beautiful night for a game.
Jorge Posada.
And it's Jorge Posada in the box now. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Oh! First pitch inside with a fastball, ball 1. 1-0 on the way. Oh, that is hit well off the bat of Posada. And Quinton pulls it in. Our State Farm leaderboard, the teams who have reached base safely the most often this month. The White Sox, number 1. The Mariners in second. In third, the Yankees. Fourth, the Angels. And number 5, the Indians rounded out.
Well, if you're a fan and you like long at-bats and the fact that a hitter can make pitchers work, wait till you see this ball game we have here, because over the last few weeks, these two teams are getting on base like no other two teams in Major League Baseball. They're working counts, they're taking pitches, and when they get a chance to swing, they're putting that in play also. Look for a lot of runs in this one.
Swing and a shot to third. And Swisher retired.
Center fielder, number 28.
So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Curtis Granderson. He gets walked a lot. The American League has him in the top 5. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And that'll retire the side. Caught by Rios. 3 up, 3 down for Jake Beebe. Good start for him. And it'll be the White Sox. Leading it off, Carlos Quentin. Leading the MLB in batting average.
Number 20, Carlos Quentin.
First pitch to Quentin. Swing and a miss on that curveball. It's 0-1.
Such a consistent, productive, professional hitter. You know, one of their best bats in the lineup, Gary.
Here's the 0-1 from Hughes. Swung on and missed. Strike 2.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target, setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
Strike 3 called on the fastball. What a way.
Well, you can hang laundry on that one. 94 miles per hour. Pretty good velocity, but that's pretty straight.
He couldn't pull the trigger. He couldn't even get it started.
He came right back with another fastball, John.
Well, you see him go fastball, fastball like that, and you know he has a lot of confidence in that heater right now.
Here's the pitch. And he gets this one by him 0-1.
Well, if you're going to be late on the fastball, you're going to have trouble hitting up here, and he's struggling right now.
Strike 2, Gordon Beckham now will have to keep an eye out on the strike zone. And that one swung on and missed by Gordon Beckham.
Now we're going to get another look here at that cut fastball here at K-Camp.
Alex Rios.
Gary, he's not messing around, going right at him on the 0-2 count. He didn't waste anything. He just went right for the jugular.
So Alex Rios, he'll try and keep it going. And at the plate, one of the tops in runs scored, top 5. Fastball swung on and missed, 0-1.
Well, one of the offensive leaders in the game this year, and obviously a guy who's getting the job done for this offense, is somebody they've really come to rely upon.
There's a swing and a ball lifted high, deep down the line and right. They add to the lead. Man, what a big day these guys are having.
Home run swing and a home run pitch right there. Four-seam fastball. Clearly he should have gone with something different because it looked like he was waiting for it.
It's going to be Przinski. Two outs and nobody on. Here's the first pitch. Ball lifted high in the air, deep down the line and right. They add to the lead. Man, what a big day these guys are having.
Well, back-to-back shots right there, and certainly the offense coming to life, Gary.
Well, this pitcher's got to figure this out or he's going to be gone in a hurry.
Now they got to get somebody warm.
And here's Martinez. And right now, top 5 in runs batted in the league. Base is empty with 2 outs. First one to Tien. Here's the pitch. Cut on and missed 0-1. At the belt, Hughes kicks and throws. Swing and a miss. He's in the hole. 2 strikes.
Great stuff from the pitcher. Now he's ahead 0-2. He can go in so many different directions.
Curveball, strike 3 called. Side is retired. So they get the long ball working as they have 2 solo homers in this half of the inning. White Sox. Ozzie Guillen taking a look at you right there.
Left fielder.
He's watched his club stake out a nice advantage, probably thinking about making sure his pitching plans keep up with the runs. Gardner at the plate. He's picked up 4 hits, 11 lifetime ABs off the White Sox. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
Hit on the ground up the middle, and Ramirez fields the ball, and Gardner retired.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here, and that's 6 in a row that he set down.
Golson in the batter's box. Nobody on base, 1 away. And Brzezinski calls for the pitch. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. He's out at first base. Nice play on the cover.
That's a well-executed play right there, Gary. Hustled over, got to first base, and touched the bag.
Thought he might have had a strike out there, but he's involved in the out anyway. 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch to Jeter. Can't connect. It's 0-1.
Well, if you tuned in last night, you had a chance to see him drive in 3 runs for his club.
Here's the 0-1 from Peavy. Looks at one that's in there. 0-2.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
Still 0-2. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Ground ball headed for the middle. Beckham throws to first in time. That's 3 down. No scoring here, ending this half inning. The White Sox still on top. And Jim Thome to lead it off. And that 2-run homer in his last AB.
He's swinging the bat very well today, doing a little bit of everything, driving in runs, hitting the ball out of the ballpark, having a good ball game.
Thome gets in. Here's the first delivery. Swing and a miss on the ball, probably out of the zone. 1 for 4 in his career against Phil Hughes. And that's a strike. Well, maybe someone ought to have him step out for just a minute. He went after one in the dirt. Takes that one. 1-2. He can't connect on that. Jim Thome up empty on a swing. That's working in a hurry right there. He didn't mess around wasting pitches.
But what that did, that pitch selection did, Gary, was keep the hitter off balance. When you don't waste pitches, you put the hitter back on his heels.
And it's Johnny Damon, one of the best batting averages in the league. Base is empty with 1 away. At the belt, Hughes kicks and throws. Looks at one. That's in there for a strike. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Behind now, 0-2. Curveball. Thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
Swung on, that is hit. And he gets it through. That's his second hit in the ballgame. So that brings Alexei Ramirez up. He's in the top echelon of hits right now.
Alexei Ramirez.
One out, man on first. And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. Good pitch as he's late on that one. 0-1.
Gary, he can really swing the bat. Just a quality approach at the plate day in and day out. That consistency is critical to their success.
Swing and a miss. 3 strikes, and Alexei Ramirez is set down.
I just don't think you can make it any easier than that.
3 pitches, up, down, see you later. He's already back at the bench. Now Paul Konerko batting with a runner on first. He's the league leader in hits. First pitch on the way. Curveball, that's in the dirt for a ball. At the belt, Hughes kicks and throws. Swing and a miss. Konerko not making contact. That'll even up the count.
Well, his last game came so close to hitting for the cycle. Got the home run and the single and double, but unfortunately just couldn't come up with a triple.
Good spot for the cutter that time. 1-2.
Well, his timing's just off right now. He swung way late on that cutter.
There's a swing and a ball hit high, way back there. And bye-bye. That's a 2-run homer.
That home run courtesy of the cutter. He went to his pitch, but he just didn't execute it right there. That's a good piece of hitting. Sometimes you have to tip your cap to the hitter.
Carlos Quentin at the plate with 2 away.
Right fielder, number 20, Carlos Quentin.
First pitch to Quentin. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Sometimes we talk about poor pitching performances. When you get them, you get monster offensive output, and that's what's happening.
Well, no question. And when you get the home runs, I mean, it just sends such a message. That's why you get runners on base. With this kind of power, you can blow teams out.
Well, they add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. It'll be batters 2 through 4 due up next. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. And here's Robinson Cano. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. And he takes one in there, 0-1.
Into the 4th inning, clearly pitching dominating this lineup right now. Look, he's only given up 1 hit, and they just have not had quality at bats against him. He's making it look easy.
And that's out number 1, stepping in the bag. Here's a look at the standings in the Eastern Division as we head towards September. Looking at the State Farm standings board. Red Sox in first place, Yankees in second place. It's the Rays third, Orioles fourth, and it's the Blue Jays last. And it's Mark Teixeira now in the top 10 in walks. Not a bad list. Base is empty, 1 out. Fresh count on Teixeira. Here it comes. Count on and missed, 0-1.
Now, Gary, what he understands is the best way to get on isn't necessarily to swing your way on. Sometimes you have to take pitches to be a better hitter.
Strike 2. Peavy dominating in this AB. He's got some pitches to play with.
Tough spot for the hitter right here, down 0-2. You got to foul off that tough pitch if you have to.
Now here's a grounder towards the hole. 2 men have been put away. Chance to view the teams who have crossed the plate the most times this year, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the White Sox. The Red Sox 2nd. 3rd, the Yankees. Jays 4th. And for the Orioles, they are 5th.
Now, both these teams have had great success this year scoring runs. It's going to put a lot of pressure on the pitching staffs to try to limit this offense. It could turn into a slugfest.
That's a strike. Peavy gets it by him.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
That's a strike for an 0-2 count. Rodriguez has got to protect.
This pitcher being very aggressive throwing strikes. I think he's going to try to get him to chase.
And it holds at 0-2. And this is a slider in there called strike 3. That'll do it. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. The shutout is still in progress here at U.S. Cellular Field. The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up. And Beckham's in the box.
Second baseman, number 15, Jordan Beckham.
First pitch to him. Clobbers this ball. A soaring drive deep left center field. Gone, a home run. And Alex Rios up. Hit a home run in his last at bat.
Number 51, Alex Rios.
Empty bases, 3 outs to go here. And he starts Rios out. First pitch, and he misses the fastball, strike 1.
Well, if you're going to get a good fastball, you better pull the trigger a little sooner. You can't be late on that heater.
There's a swing and a smash. 1 down. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Yankees.
Number 12,
1 game left for the White Sox. That's tomorrow. They attempt to repeat their recent history, the Oakland Athletics. That'll be Monday through Thursday. And then a home series facing the Jays and their all-star Vernon Wells. Good chance there to make up for the losses in the previous series between the two. Home sweet home for a while here. They'll try to make the most of it. One out, bases empty. At the belt, Hughes kicks and throws. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Can't catch up with it. 0-2. Swing, a ball hit high, deep to left field, way back. Gone, a home run. They add to the lead. Man, what a big day these guys are having. Russ Springer on the mound. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
There's going to be some tired arms in that bullpen tomorrow, putting an awful lot of pressure on tomorrow's starter because they're going to burn through this pen today.
And Mark Tien to bat. And that'll put Tien on first. Look now at the hottest bats. State Farm, our leaderboard for the highest batting average over the last 10 games.
Now we see some tremendous hitters on this list, guys who understand how to make good contact at the plate and get the good part of the bat on the ball on a consistent basis.
So Jim Thome coming up. A couple of RBIs thus far.
Well, they find themselves ahead in this one, and obviously 2 big at-bats from him so far in the game, driving it around with a base hit, and then the home run, driving the ball out of the ballpark. So getting his pitches and doing some damage.
Runner at first with 1 down. Tomei gets in. Here's the first delivery. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0.
Well, power was there for him in the game last night, hit a home run. We'll see if he can take advantage of some mistake pitches today.
The 1-0 pitch. That one swung on and missed by Tomei, and that evens it up. For his career, 253 off the Yankees. Can't make contact on that fastball. 1-2.
Well, that fastball right there, he just blew it by him.
Slider swung on and missed. 2 down.
For the Chicago
Well,
White
Gary, that's an outstanding slider. That great late action with 2 strikes. Not much you can do with that one. Tough one to hit.
Runner on first now for Johnny Damon. Right there in the top 5 in home runs. First pitch on the way to Damon. This one's grounded hard up the middle. And he'll step on the bag. That'll do it. So they get the long ball working as they have 2 solo homers in this half of the inning. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. Here's the face of the skipper, Joe Girardi. He knows very well the pitching is not out there on the hill. It's not been close to what they needed in this ball game. So they're going to have to count on some big at-bats. Here's the pitch to Posada. And he takes a called strike.
Gary, he's not felt any pressure out there on the mound. The defense has not felt that much pressure either. With only 1 runner left on base, and we're moving through the middle part of this ball game, so they're doing a nice job shutting down this offense.
Strike 2. Peavy dominating in this AB. He's got some pitches to play with. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. You're out. Good cutter. Swung out and missed for the first out.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
1 out, nobody on. First pitch to Swisher. Called strike, and Peavy's got him on 1.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
And it's 0-2. Swisher, contact time. Swing and a miss. Slider, 2 down.
I've got a chance to take a look at the slider again.
Now, sometimes you get fooled so badly, there's just nothing else you can do but hope and pray that you put the ball in play, hopefully foul, to get another pitch to hit.
So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Curtis Granderson. Career 0 for 7 off Jake Peavy. Fresh count on Granderson. Here it comes. Hard grounded to short. And Ramirez fields the ball. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. And they are retired in short order. Good defensive half inning. No runs yet for the Yankees. Number 2 hole set to get things started. For those of you just coming on board, Kerry Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Truck, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And it's Alexei Ramirez now to lead it off. And for runs scored, he's got more than anyone else in the AL. Here's the first pitch. Swung on line to right center field. And it's through into the gap. Should be extra bases.
Alexei Ramirez's season so far. Let's take a look at where he ranks compared to everybody else. Second double, 3rd most in hits. Now, you notice he's also ranked in the top 5 in batting average. A guy that puts it in play, finds holes, and finds a way to get himself on base.
And he starts Konerko out. There's a swing, line drive, center field. 1 away. That will hold the runner at second.
Up to the plate for the Chicago White Sox. Right fielder.
RBI opportunity right here for Carlos Quentin. He's got the best average in the American League. Swing and a hot shot. And in there, second hit for him in the ball game on his fourth plate appearance.
Well, he's having some kind of offensive season, Gary, really in the middle of everything this team's doing offensively.
Number 15.
And Beckham's in the box. A career 267 number off the Yankees. The pitch. That one's drilled to short. And it gets down as Ramirez will come home.
Stepping up to the plate.
Well, a guy that just continues to swing the bat well in this ball game. 3 hits right now so far. It comes with 1 out in the inning. Can it start a rally?
And he starts Rios out. That's hit foul by Rios. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Time for Rios now to protect.
The best pitch in baseball is the fastball down and away, and if you can execute it, you can be very effective. That's why he got the swing and the miss.
A smash towards the hole. Here's the Central Division race with September just around the corner. Looking at the State Farm standings board. First place, the White Sox. In second place, it's the Royals. In third, the Indians. In the fourth spot, it's the Twins. And rounding out the list, the Tigers.
Our Chicago White Sox on fire right now, back from the dead. They couldn't do anything right before, and now they're doing everything right.
Three on and 1 out. Now the first pitch. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1.
3 big hits in that game last night, and they'd love to get that contribution again today.
And that's a strike. A.J. Pierzynski now behind in the count. Defensive stance at the plate. Fastball. Look out. That one is right at his head.
Oftentimes a pitch like this, in on the plate, backing the hitter up, is a setup pitch for the next one to go away. Let's see if he throws it there.
And A.J. Pierzynski strikes out, unable to make contact on that pitch.
That's a hard-fighting curveball right there with great break. Awfully tough to put in play. Swung right through it.
Here it comes. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1. Third career at bat, so 1 for 2 against Russ Springer. Swing and a miss.
Well, anytime you can spot your slider down in the strike zone, you're going to have a lot of success in the game. And I tell you what, any hitter will tell you, anytime that slider's down in the zone, it's almost impossible to hit.
And that half inning finished with a strikeout. They pick up 4 hits in the inning, but manage only 1 run. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. None other than Ozzie. That's Ozzie Guillen. Things have been going right for him. His ball club today, last half inning, they proved productive. Now they're looking to expand that lead. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Beckham able to pull that one in. We get a break in the action. Let's take a moment to check out our State Farm leaderboard in team slugging percentage. Number 1, the White Sox. The Red Sox in second. The Blue Jays third. The Yankees fourth. And at number 5, it's the Angels.
2 teams that love to drive the ball right here. It's about power swinging, so it's going to be critical for the pitchers to keep the ball down to the zone and on the ground.
The first pitch. There's one that's in there, called strike.
Offensively, they just have not been able to get anything going. Only 1 runner left on base, so they just need more opportunities and see if they can't capitalize on it.
Nope, that one not in there. Peavy missing.
This cut fastball is a very effective pitch for this guy because it allows him to set up all of his other pitches.
Swung on, line softly towards center. That one gets through for a base hit. That brings up Derek Jeter.
Let's take a chance now to take a look at where the White Sox sit today in the rankings in the American League. First in doubles, first in batting average, and they're also the #1 team hitting with runners in scoring position. That batting average, driving in runners, this lineup knows how to hit in the clutch. They're patient, they let the ball come to them, and then they deliver.
He's often walked, top 5 in the league. First pitch to Jeter. Lined right at the second baseman. Too late, and he is safe at second. The opportunity for offense is right now. 2 on for Robinson Cano. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
You can really stay out of big trouble in the big inning if you can spot your fastball down in the zone.
Up the middle, it's gobbled up, and Cano is retired.
The ball back to the pitcher. He's got to make a decision. He should have had his mind made up earlier. Instead, he gets the out at first base. Now his work's cut out for him with 2 runners on in scoring position.
Fresh count on to Sheriff. Here it comes. This one's grounded to second. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. And Jake Peavy is heading in. He's been effective, and he takes a shutout into the late innings. And it'll be the White Sox. Bottom part of the order will get their chance offensively. And Jim Thome to lead it off. He homered earlier in the ballgame.
Quality, productive at bats, driving in a run, and then the big home run as well. So their team's winning, and he's been a big part of the production.
Thome gets in. Here's the first delivery. He swings and drives this one. One away. Oh, look at the leaders in extra base hits, courtesy of State Farm.
Johnny Damon.
And it's Johnny Damon now. He's got one of the best averages in the American League. Base is empty, 1 out. First pitch on the way to Damon. Hit hard to second. 2 away. And be sure to tune in next Friday. It's going to be Pablo Sandoval and the San Francisco Giants. They find themselves at Dodger Stadium to take on the Dodgers. We hope you'll be there. Things get underway at 10 Eastern.
Oh, Gary, that should be a fun one to watch for sure.
And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. This one into the gap, rolling towards the wall. So there are 2 men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position.
Well, they just can't figure out a way to get this guy out. That's now 4 hits for him in this game.
Paul Konerko to the plate, runner in scoring position. He's had 1 hit 4 times up.
He's swinging the bat very well today and doing a little bit of everything. Driving in runs, hitting the ball out of the ballpark, having a good ball game.
And he starts Konerko out. Fastball swung on and missed, 0-1.
Well, runner in scoring position right here. And obviously, they want to try to avoid that 2-out base hit. They've been burned in this game offensively already, so they need an out right here. Put up a 0.
The pitch. And Paul Konerko strikes out. Could not make contact. They pick up no runs on 1 hit and leave a man at second. We move on to the 7th inning. Last appearance.
Number 13, Alex Rodriguez.
At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. And it's caught by Ramirez.
For the New York Yankees, number 20.
And it's Jorge Posada in the box now. Struck out swinging last time. Here's the pitch to Posada. Called strike, 0-1.
Tough to score with only 3 hits in a ball game, and we're deep into this one right now. So unless something dramatically changes, he's just going to shut them down the rest of the way. He's been overpowering.
Swung on and missed, strike 2.
The pitcher's way ahead. He's got some room here now to play with some pitches. Don't be too fine giving him something good to hit.
Rings him up. Man, he has just mastered this offense in this ball game, and no signs he's letting up.
Now, he's been sharp all game long, but you just hope going through the order for the 3rd time and the 4th time, guys don't start picking up on the tendency.
First pitch to Swisher. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
And it's 0-2. Swisher, contact time. Struck him out. And now that's 7. Count him, 7 shutout innings going.
I think he's got the stuff to do it, Gary. I think he wants to finish the rest of this game. He's got the legs.
So they can't figure anything out. And through 7, they remain without a run. The White Sox still on top. Heart of the order due to bat next. Leading it off, Carlos Quentin.
Right fielder.
Number Gary, I think you're losing a little something here. I don't think this guy's nearly as solid defensively as the one he's replacing, so interesting move.
First pitch, and he misses the fastball, strike 1.
Well, that pitch right there, he just blew it right by the hitter, swung late.
The pitch. Strike 2. Now with no balls, 2 strikes, Quentin needs to protect that strike zone. Now Posada sets the target. There's the swing. This one blasted high, deep center field. Goodbye, home run. They add to the lead. Man, what a big day these guys are having. And Beckham's in the box.
For the Chicago White Sox, second baseman, number 15, Gordon Beckham.
No outs and nobody on. And the first pitch. He fouls that one off. And Steve, this is the point in the ball game where you are really putting it to the opposition. The long ball can do that to you late.
Well, there's no question. I mean, you give up those home runs and it just deflates your own team. So offense ruling the day.
He deals. And he fouls off another one. And it gets in there. Another base hit. He's done it 4 times today.
Now up to
So
the
that'll
plate
bring Alex
for the
Rios to the
Chicago
plate.
White Sox.
Well, he just continues to swing a hot bat in this one. Is that 4 hits for him now? Yes, it is.
And Kevin Gregg gets ready to throw as the Yankees turn to him in relief. As he gets into this White Sox lineup, Steve, a little strategy.
Well, Kevin Gregg's a veteran reliever, a guy who can come in and get the big bats out with a power fastball, a split, and a slider. He has all the pitches necessary to shut down a lineup.
No balls, 1 strike. Here's Gregg. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Time for Rios now to protect. And he lays off there, 1-2.
But great eye right there from the hitter. Great discipline at the plate. Good location at that one. Just missing outside. Couldn't get the hitter to swing at it.
Line drive. Now a look at the staffs that have seemed unhittable this past month, brought to you by State Farm. The Angels, number 1. 2nd, the Rays. 3rd, the Yankees. The Tigers, 4th. And 5th best, the A's.
You look at those low opponents' batting averages, and it really points to the fact how tough these teams are to hit against. Very difficult. They just seem to find ways to make pitches to keep the ball off the good part of the bat of the hitters.
No one out yet. Runners at 1st and 2nd. First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a smash. Hits the wall on the fly. And around 3rd on his way home. And he will score from second base.
Now up to the plate.
Oh, with that big hit right there, he only needs a triple to complete the cycle. But hey, that's the toughest one to get. Let's see if he can do it.
Martin looking to knock in a run. No outs, and the corners are covered. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, Rodriguez. That's one. Now over to first and safe at first. Close play, not quite enough time to get it. Steve, sometimes that pitch down the middle you want to drive. He chose to take it the other way.
Good piece of hitting. You don't have to always pull that ball. You think up the middle at first and then adjust accordingly. Outstanding adjustment.
One out. Runner on at first. Tomei gets in. Here's the first delivery. Swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, I tell you what, for a two-seam fastball, he had some good movement and good pop on that one. Batter swung late.
Swing and a miss. He's behind 0-2. Now a swing and a shot toward second. This is the list of the production for the month. The RBI leaders, courtesy of State Farm.
Oh, these are the run producers right here. The guys that ultimately decide whether your team wins or loses. They can pick up RBIs in any situation.
So Johnny Damon thinks RBI grounded out his last time up. Runners on first and second with one out. First pitch on the way to Damon. And Greg gets him swinging for the first strike.
Oh, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
Hit up the middle. Oh, man, was that close. That was right back at him. Somehow he got out of the way. Already nearing the end of August, and courtesy of State Farm, let's see how the American League wildcard race is matching up. In first place, it's the Yankees. Mariners in second place. Third, the Royals. Fourth spot, the Rays. Fifth spot, the Orioles. And it's the Blue Jays last.
What a great race we have in the American League wild card right now. And the wild card has been so good for baseball because it keeps so many teams in the hunt until the end of the season.
A grand slam home run. That one really seals this one, Steve. A grand slam. That puts them way out in front.
Well, he did it again, his second of the day.
And now you got to wonder, can he do another one?
He might get it done.
And out on the mound, we've got Alfredo Aceves as the Yankees turn to him in relief.
Well, if I'm a manager and I'm trailing like this, I'm giving the closer the day off. He's too important to my team's success. Why burn him in a game like this?
And Paul Konerko to bat. Can't connect, it's 0-1. Steve, what a great inning for the offense and what a tough inning for the pitching. You've given up that big blow to extend that lead.
Too many comfortable at bats right now, and the pitching's going to have to find a way to maybe back some of these hitters off the plate.
Here's the pitch. That's it, foul by Konerko. Changeup swung on and missed. That's the out. Number 2.
Well, credit the pitcher right there. Good two-strike pitch down and away. Not much he could have done with that, even if he had made contact.
First pitch to Quentin. Well hit towards the middle. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. So they're finally set down, but not before they have a big inning punctuated by 2 big home runs. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. look there at the skipper, Joe Girardi.
Center fielder.
And a
number
tough
20.
3 outs and a long 3 outs by his standards. That's a devastating blow for his ball club. The offense still not there. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Now, Gary, it's tough to score when you only get 3 hits. We're deep into this ball game, and they have just not been able to mount any pressure against him today.
Here's a swing, soft liner, right side. And that's through into right for a base hit. And that'll bring up Brett Gardner. Here's what the White Sox schedule looks like. Wrapping up tomorrow, this series with the Yankees. They'll take on a team they're confident about. The Indians hosting that one. That'll be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Then they'll be taking on the Red Sox, led by that bat of Kevin Youkilis. Also at the head of their division. That's quite a few road games coming up, and that's always challenging. Catcher can't control it. There's the throw. And safe, able to get in. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. 1-1 pitch, slider, taken for a strike, 1-2. Struck him out. And now we got 1 down here in this 8th inning of a shutout ball game.
Now he's just putting on a show out there right now, Gary. Gary, he threw a 2-seamer. Here's K-Cam.
Golson is the batter. Had a base hit his last time up. First pitch, here it comes. Paints the lower outside corner. Call strike 1. Pitch on the way. On the ground to first. And it gets through. Not bad. 2 for 3 today. He throws. And the run gets in.
For the New York
Boy, this lineup, they are hot right now. The chances, they are productive.
Just a shame to see the shutout broken up right there, Gary, but still, just a tremendous performance today. Oh, this is great patience at the plate. He lets the ball get deep in on the plate, comes in toward his hands, keeps his hands inside the ball, and drives it the other way.
You make yourself a whole different ball player if you can take the ball the other way, as he just did. And he's got it now. And he steps on first. That's the second out. We got a moment here to look at the teams leading the way in ERA. Brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the White Sox. 2nd, the Yankees. 3rd, the Mariners. Red Sox 4th. And at number 5, it's the Angels.
Well, this has the potential to be a very low-scoring game. 2 of the best pitching teams in all of baseball. I tell you what, this is when execution is critical in order to win this game. You get a guy over and you called on the bunt, you better get that bunt down, because these guys don't give up a lot of runs. So if they're giving you an opportunity to score one, you better take advantage.
Looks at a ball, 1-1.
Gary, I think right now that you've got to consider trading outs for runs if you're pitching. I mean, listen, just keep getting outs right now. The countdown's there. You only need 4 outs left to win this ballgame.
Swing and a foul straight back. He got him. So far, 8 strikeouts today. Well, they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. The Yankees make a push, but they got a long way to go. Middle of the lineup, due up. And Beckham's in the box. He's 4 for 5 in this game.
You know, they're losing a little bit in the defensive department with this change. It may be geared more toward offense. It's just odd to make this move right now.
Here's the first pitch. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. This is a one-hopper off the wall. And he ends up at second. That's a double.
And that is hit number 5 in this ball game for him. Have a day, young man.
Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a ball hit well deep to right field. Way back there. Two-run homer just adds to a terrific hitting game they've had. It's going to be Przinsky.
Chicago White Sox. Catcher, number 12, A.J. Przinsky.
Base is clear, no outs. The pitch, and he gets this one by him 0-1. Steve, this lineup combined with their pitching right now in a position to be unstoppable.
Well, no question about it. In the other dugout, the manager's got to be thinking, what am I going to do with this pitcher? Should I get him out of it?
One away.
Third baseman, number 25.
And Mark Teahen to bat. 2 hits, 5 trips to the plate for him.
The couple of RBIs, major factors as to why they have a lead here, Gary.
Base is empty with 1 away. First one to Teahen. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1. The lifetime average 252 against the Yankees. And that's a strike. Mark Teahen's going to have to take very close approach on the next one. And Teahen swings and misses, strike 3.
We're going to take a look at a circle change in K-Camp.
Number 27.
I think the pitcher had him fooled on this one all the way through, John. He wasn't expecting that outside corner delivery.
Well, he just pulled the string on that pitch, and that's good stuff right there.
2 outs, bases empty. Tomei gets in. Here's the first delivery. Takes a swing, but he's too late on that one. Strike 1. And that's a strike. Tomei's going to have to hit with a little less of a cut here.
Let's see what he's going to do 0-2. The hitter's got to be guessing right now.
Fastball called. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Well, they add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. Things will start getting a little more difficult. Seguin looking up. Great game his club has put together. Things have gone really well. And here's Nick Johnson. He'll start the 9th. Peavy misses. He's out of the zone down low.
I think right now offensively you've got to start getting base runners. Get as many as you can. I mean, you're down a ton, so you don't need big hits. You don't need home runs. You need base runners.
Swing and a miss by Johnson. Count knotted up.
Well, a lot of times movement will fool a hitter, but it looked like right here the velocity on that pitch was what caused him to swing and miss and be late.
Takes a call. Strike 2.
Outstanding pitch right here. Great movement on this pitch to get the strike down and in.
He got him. That's 9 Ks now.
Here's the slider coming right at you in K-Camp. Get a better look at that.
That pitch certainly not lacking movement, John.
Well, it's controlled movement, and that's why he's able to throw it so effectively to catch guys looking like he did in that at-bat.
Here's Rodriguez's first look. Dirt pitch swung on and missed. Not feeling real good about that one. This one's grounded hard up the middle. Beckham. 2 down.
Now down to their final out right here, Gary. So, I mean, they're looking pretty dire at this point. And, you know, but listen, funnier things have happened. They've got to get base runners, though.
Base is empty and 2 down. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. And this is bounced foul to the left side. And with 2 strikes on him now, Posada needs to protect.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
Swung on and missed, and this game's history.
Well, they win a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory.
I think you'll agree with me. We've got a perfect choice for the Pepsi Clutch performer. A terrific mound game, the work of Jake Peavy.
Well, you know, Gary, you look at the ball-strike ratio today, and it's just outstanding what this young man did. And managers love it when their pitchers are throwing strikes, but also fielders do, because you know that any chance you have, the ball's put in play. Problem is, this team didn't put many in play, struck out over 10 hitters in this game, but it does keep your team fresh and your head's in the game. Great job.
Steve, it seemed like they knew from the get-go they had it. This was going to be their day, and they were right.
You and I like the close games just because there's a little more intrigue for all night innings, but the hometown fans, they like the offensive explosion and the big win.
Well, that time again. Thanks for being with us today, Major League Baseball. For Steve Phillips, John Kruk, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. Thanks, everybody.